Alright, this is my essay about, you're supposed to write an instruction manual, or a humor instruction manual. So mine's called How to Be a Successful College Student. 1. Go into your freshman year of college having no idea what you want to major in. Be open to anything and everything. 2. In your second semester, pick some random major that sounds good. For example, if you like biology in high school, become a biology major. Surely it will be just as fun and easy as it was in high school. 3. Find out that college classes are way harder, as they should be. Because of this, decide you don't want to be a biology major after all. In the first semester of your sophomore year, go back to being that obnoxious and truly useless term of undecided. Wonder what the point of that is anyway. You can't graduate majoring in undecided. It would sure be cool if you could, though. 4. In the second semester of your sophomore year, decide it's about time you chose a real major. Go for elementary education, not because you really want to, but why not? It's worth a try at least. 5. Begin taking education classes. Realize you don't like them. Any of them. Proceed to take them anyway, for 2 years. You've already changed majors once. Do begin to question how many times you're allowed to change majors, though. 6. Plow through those 2 years and get so close to the end that you can smell the fresh ink on your diploma and teaching certificate. Then decide that you hate teaching and never want to set foot in an elementary classroom ever again. Or at least not as a teacher of that classroom. As a junior in college, 7. As a junior in college, realize you still have no idea what you want to do with your life. Stop. Let the reality of that sink in. Throw yourself on your bed and take a nap because thinking about that is unpleasant and hurts your brain. 8. Decide to change your major, yet again. Choose business with a minor in graphic design. Because, heck, at this point you're really not sure why. You know people will ask though. So you BS it and say it's easy to get a job in business and you're artsy and good with computers, and that's a reasonable explanation, right? 9. Fail a few classes because at this point, A, you really just don't care anymore. B, this is no longer fun when you have to do it. Or C, what you're being taught is hitting you like a bouncy ball on a brick wall. 10. The summer between your 4th and 5th year of college, cycle through being angry, frustrated, depressed, and confused. In a last desperate attempt at making sense of your life and pinning down some attainable life goal, change your major to health and physical education. Then, in the last month or so of summer, get hit in the face by the bright red dodgeball of reality with a note attached that says, "You idiot, you'd be an awful PE teacher." 11. Talk to one of the amazing people at the college whose job it is to ensure student success. Have her look over your ACT scores, see where you were most successful, and ask what your favorite subject was in high school. Start up an inner dialogue that goes something like this. English. I loved English. I was even in the honors English class and did really well in it. Say to the super awesome helpful person sitting across from you, "Can I major in English and actually get a job in my field when I graduate?" Be pleasantly surprised when she tells you not only can you get a job, but that there is a wide variety of job opportunities. 12. Start your 5th year of college. Let it sink in that this is your 5th officially declared major. No, you are a super senior and this is still not your last year of college. But still have hope that maybe you'll graduate next year. 13. After a few weeks of classes, realize that this is the first time you actually liked all of your classes. Think that maybe this is a sign that you finally picked the right major. Finally. Whether you have or not, though, you are determined to finish this major. You don't want to become a professional student, after all. 14. At the end of the semester, find out that you're on the dean's list, meaning you got all A's and B's in your classes. Get super excited because this is the first time you've earned an honored spot on the almighty Dean's List. 15. Find that your classes are getting harder as the semesters go on. Just work harder and still enjoy them, for the most part anyway. At the end of the semester, find out, surprised and a bit upset, that you failed the class. Looking back, trying to figure out what you did wrong, realize you somehow missed the fact that you were supposed to write a paper. Talk to your advisor and pick another class to take as a replacement. 16. When planning the schedule for the fall semester of your 6th year, let your academic advisor convince you that taking 3 on-campus 16-week classes plus 2 8-week online classes, along with the 1-credit journalism practicum, is a good idea. Let him tell you that it is totally reasonable and not at all impossible. 17. Begin your 6th year of college convinced this will be the last year. About a month in, feel like you're a bird that has flown into a window that was cleaned so well you couldn't tell it was there, and flown into that window repeatedly without figuring out what's wrong. Finally, come to the conclusion that your academic advisor is insane and what you're trying to accomplish is indeed impossible. Come to the sad conclusion that it will take you 7 years to graduate. 18. In the meantime, stress out over trying to do the impossible. Talk to your dad and tell him there is no way you can finish the semester as is. If you try, you will end up with horrible grades in all your classes. Have him tell you to pick one class to fail. Look at him in disbelief and ask if he's joking. When he says he's not, let the biggest sigh of relief ever escape from you. Choose the one class that you never ever want to take ever again because of what the teacher put you through. For heaven's sake, the woman managed to find the one book you hated so much you were seriously considering taking it with you next time you saw your boyfriend because there's a fire pit in his backyard. 19. Talk to your new academic advisor and find out there's no need to fail the class. There's this handy thing called withdrawing. Decide that you're only going to take 12 credit hours from now on. Hope and pray that you truly will be able to graduate next year. 20. May 2016 finally arrives. You sit through an interminably long graduation ceremony. After all, you've been through 7 years of classes you loved, classes you hated. Classes so easy you never had to study for tests. Classes where you stress-studied 4 hours for one test. Parties, homecoming dances, boyfriends and guy friends, women who were true friends, and ones ended up being as fake as Barbie. After all that, there is no way you're skipping your own graduation. You finally get your hand on your diploma, that fancy piece of paper that says you finally successfully finished college. That same paper that may or may not get you a job out in the real world. But that's a whole different set of instructions. Alright, well, this is about inspirations, and inspiration for this is basically my life for the past 6 years. I actually have been in college 6 years now, and that's basically what I've gone through. A few things added in that aren't quite 100% true, but more or less. And so I just turned it into a guide on being a student, and the kind of play that's upon successful, because most successful college students graduate within 4 years. So kind of playing on that, and just really putting my experience into words and trying to make it funny without, making it sound like I'm trying too hard. So that's what it is, and I hope y'all liked it.